Hey folks, this is Best in Slot and welcome to Ark Survival Ascended for the very first time. This is a beautiful update to Ark Survival Evolved with all the same optimization problems etc. that the other game always had. Doesn't run well at all, but it is very pretty, so there you go. That's something, right? Today we are going to dial back the clock a little bit. 8 years ago now, when Ark Survival Evolved first came out. 8 years. That's horrible. I did a little series of dinosaur battle arenas on Ark Survival Evolved, pitting dinosaurs in 1v1 combat to decide who was the strongest, and then eventually throwing in whole packs of animals and expanding to scenarios and all that kind of jazz. It was fun, and I've been waiting for Survival Ascended to come out so we could bring it back, try it out again, and do some more combat. So, today's competitors are a Spinosaurus and a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I've kind of separated them like this. I've been trying this all day long, trying to find the best way to make this work. And because players only doesn't seem to work in Ascended, this was the best idea I had. So these are both level 10. The Spinosaurus has been tamed, the Rex hasn't. However, I have changed the stat gain for tamed dinosaurs so that it should be identical to wild dinosaurs. And the reason we're doing Spinosaurus versus Rex, not only is it a classic, of course, a Jurassic Park 3 Clash of the Titans, but it was a contentious battle when I did this 8 years ago. I'm going to just bring in that result right now. Spinosaurus seems to be struggling a little bit more than the T-Rex, maybe the lack of water. Spinosaurus is stuck in the corner. Spinosaurus! Spinosaurus goes down. Some people were annoyed that Spinosaurus seemed to get stuck on stuff and that it was an unfair fight. Personally, I think the T-Rex was always going to win, but that's neither here nor there. I was rooting for the Spino and it couldn't quite pull it off. But here we are, 8 years later. Has anything changed? We're going to make this a best of 3 and we'll rotate through who is the tamed dinosaur to see if that makes a difference, although as I say, it shouldn't. Let's meet our competitors. Outside in the wilds, we have our Spinosaurus. Hello, buddy. How are you doing today? This thing becomes more and more monstrous the more I look at it. It is covered in crocodilian nodules and osteoderms, and we've got spikes and like with this little sail here for some reason on the elbow. They're all over the place, like loads of little sails, loads of little spikes. It's basically got a thagomizer down here at the back. It's a pretty wild dinosaur design, even by Ark standards, the Spinosaurus. It must be said, not one of my favorites out of their dinosaurs, but hey, looking a little bit better here in Survival Ascended, to say the least. How are you feeling today, Spino? You were defeated 8 years ago. Are you here for revenge? I take that as a yes, but they will have a hard challenger. Over here we have our Tyrannosaurus Rex, blood red and blood white, maybe, and for some reason leaving pools of blue when they walk, for reasons I'm not quite sure. Rex looking absolutely menacing, the reigning champion of this specific battle. How are you feeling, Rex? Rex is feeling good. Right, so in theory, I open these gates, your sets are aggressive, you're wild. They should try to beat the living bejeebus out of each other. Let's find out. Ding, ding, ding. We have movement. The Rex is going in. Spino's roaring. They're turning to each other. And we're off. Spino got the first hit in. Rex is going, giving those big bites. Spino's definitely attacking more. But the Rex is getting these heavy hits. And you see the Spino there bleeding, turning into this weird pink gunk. It's not going very well for the Spinosaurus. The Rex doesn't seem to be taking that much damage. And the Spinosaurus goes down. Really didn't take much time at all. Well done, Rex. You absolutely dominated that one, didn't you, buddy? But maybe that's because the Spinosaurus was tamed. It was lacking those wild instincts. Let's do a round 2 replay and see if it goes any better for the Spinosaurus. Okay, round 2, both level 10. I'll show you that very quickly. You can just about make it out there. Wild female Spino, level 10. And over here, we've got our next Rex competitor, Rex, level 10, and tamed and set to aggressive. Just like last time you run round 1. You've got to keep it going for your brethren, for your genus, for your species, etc. You do look kind of cool now. Alright, ding, ding, blimmin' ding. Let's get these gates open and see if... That looks great there, actually. See if the Spino can do any better the second time around. That was meant to be dramatic, and nobody is moving. There we go. Spino with the charge this time. Sees the Rex. It's eyeing it up. It's considering it. It's thinking about it. Siding against it for now. Not sure why. They don't have great detection range, do they? Do you two want to murder each other, maybe? That'd be cool. Maybe, yes, I think we're finally in. We are indeed. despite all that, somehow the Rex gets the first hit, but the Spino's going fairly crazy with the swipes this time, but whoa, it's not really working out, is it? Spinosaurus tries to run into the mist, into Svartalfheim, but the Rex chases it down and gets its noms away. Once again, oh my god, hello. Whoa, whoa. Rex is on an absolute mad one. I wonder if I can disable wild spawns entirely. I do kill all the wild enemies, but they all respawn eventually. Right, well, I think it's safe to say that the Rex is stronger than the Spinosaurus. I hope the people 8 years ago who are still here, if any of you are satisfied about this new result and that there will be no more contention. However, I think it'll be interesting to see just what the difference is here. I don't think anything's changed for ASA, it's worth noting. I just think I want to do it in this. I mean, it's very pretty, and that's worth it for me. What if we have 2 tamed Spinosauruses and 1 wild Rex? Would the Rex still stand a chance? Let's find out. What you're seeing there is the end result of me trying to spawn in the Spinosaurus and then doing the wrong command and spawning in the third Spinosaurus rather than give to me command. The problem with these multi-battles is I can't seem to pause the dinosaurs. In the end, Survival Evolved, I would use the players only. I've learned the spell. I would do the players only command, and that would freeze the dinosaurs. However, it also freezes my character, and I'm not really sure why. That used to be the command I would use to set this up, and it made life a lot easier, but doesn't seem to work anymore. If anyone has any ideas as to why that would be the case, please let me know down below, because it has made my life 1,000 times more difficult. Anyways, hopefully they will still notice. We've got 2 Spinosauruses this time. They took maybe a little bit of damage there, not much, and they healed up by feeding at the end anyway. We're going to set these both onto aggressive, and we are going to release our Rex and see if the Rex can take down... It did seem to do pretty damn well, so can it take down 2 Spinos? Let's find out. Round 3. It's more like a bonus round. Rex is an eager beaver right out of the gates there. Then right back in, apparently. Oh, there we go. Right out of the gates there, stalking towards the Spinos, who probably need higher detection range. And there we go. Initiating roar, the trees both died. They've got that first kill, even if it's not the Rex. Both Spinos synchronized in their attacks. And you see they are actually doing damage on the Rex this time, who seems to be struggling a little bit with the situation. And that's actually swapped targets, which is probably a terrible idea. It's worth noting, though, the Rex is taking quite a lot of damage and surviving so far. This Spino on the left is nearly dead. That one on the right is taking a bit of damage. The Rex might get a kill here at the very... Oh, no. Nearly. I think if the Rex had stuck to a target, it might have pulled that off. It's safe to say, given the damage the Spinos took in those fights, and well, given round 1 especially, the Rex might be nearly twice as strong as the Spinosaurus, maybe more like 80 to 90%. But there you go, Spinos. Well done, guys. How do you feel? Both of you took a little bit of a tag team to pull it off in the end, but, you know, success. Success. You just look bruised. You look like you turned into, like, raspberry pudding or something. But well done, you two. It's been a beautiful day here in Svartalfheim. You know, we've got the lava in the distance. I spent so long trying to find somewhere to set this up and how to set it up. I've built about 20 bases today. And you know what? In the end, all that I needed to do really was have 1 gate and 1 block. And that was fine. And that worked. It's been a long day, folks. But I'd love to do this a little bit more. I'd love to go back and set up the multi-dinosaur ones that we used to do in the past. As I say, the problem with that is players only does not seem to want to work. If I can get that working again, we can do big pack hunts and all that kind of jazz like we used to do back in the days of Survival Evolved. And we can also try out some mod dinosaurs, which is actually the thing I'm probably most excited about already. There's a few modded dinosaurs out for Ark Survival Ascended. Actually, I'll show you those really quickly. We go back to the main menu. And we go, this is the new main menu screen, it's awful. Going to the mod list, you'll see here we've got Svartalfheim, and we have some of the additions ascended. So we've got Brachiosaurus, Archelon, Helicoprion, Dinotherium, Dinosuchus, Cephactinus, and Ceratosaurus. I think Dinosuchus taking on Ceratosaurus maybe could be a fun combination. Even, you know, Helicoprion against a pack of Archelons or something. Who knows? Possibilities are endless. Either way, that's for the future. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Let me know down below if you want to see more of this series. Were you here 8 years ago when we first did this? I doubt it, but maybe. Thanks for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.
Bye.